Good morning, children. I hope you have seen the previous video of the Prime Minister, children, where I have discussed about the formation and organization of the Council of Ministers. What does the Council of Ministers comprise of? They are 15% of the total strength of Lok Sabha, children. And I've already explained you what is the term of the Council of Ministers. Term is just not fixed as long as they enjoy the support of the Lok Sabha, right, of the public, and obviously of the president, because they are being elected by the president, right, in recommendation. That means they are elected by the prime minister in recommendation with the president, so they have to be liable for their conduct, right, to the president as well. So they have to enjoy the pleasure of the president. Till then they face no problem. They have to secure the majority, right, children, and this way they can be in power for long, children. So let's see more things regarding the prime minister, children. Let's see more topics related to the prime minister and the cabinet. So let's start now. So children, after this I'm going to explain you the differences between the Council of Ministers and the Cabinet Ministers, children. So here the Council of Ministers consists of all categories of minister. They consist of all categories, children: Council of Ministers, Cabinet Ministers, Minister of State, and the Deputy Minister, children. Here I'm going to explain you about the differences, children. The Cabinet is a smaller group consisting of some 25 senior members, right, children. Though Cabinet is not a big group, children, they are only 25, but Council of Ministers are big members, are a big group, and I've already explained you they are 15% of the total strength of Lok Sabha, children. Next, the cabinet is a smaller group consisting of some 25 senior minister. In the day-to-day working of the government, the Council of Ministers rarely meets. Now, just because of their big strength, right, children, so they are not being called easily or regularly or frequently, children. So here this whole thing is being completed by whom? By the cabinet ministers, as they are smaller in number yet powerful, so they are being called frequently by the prime minister, children. Next, in the day-to-day working of the government, the Council of Ministers rarely meet. The cabinet meet as frequently as possible. The constitution says that there shall be a council of minister to aid and advise the president, children. So what constitution says that there shall be council of ministers to aid and advise. That means president has to get the aid and advice of the council of minister. Now next, children, another differences. In fact, the president is to act on the advice of the cabinet in all matter. And if you see the reality, children, here the president is not listening to the whole of council of ministers. They are only listening to the cabinet ministers. They are yet smaller but powerful. Next, cabinet is an inner body within the council of ministers, children. As I already told you, council of ministers comprise of cabinet, minister of state, and deputy minister. Then they are consulted by the PM for the information and advice which he need. And obviously prime minister consult whom? Which ministers, children? The prime minister consult the cabinet ministers. After that, children, power. This is power, children. Ignore E. Power of the council of ministers or the cabinet ministers. Now I'm going to explain you about the power of the council of ministers, children. Here pay attention, children. If the question is being asked, write the power of the council of ministers, children, so indirectly the question try to say that you have to explain the power of the cabinet minister, because in the whole, who exercises the power and function, children? The cabinet minister. Though there are council of ministers, but among council of ministers who exercises the power and functions, children, it is the cabinet minister. So if the question is being asked what are the power of council of ministers or the cabinet ministers, so they are one and the same thing, children. So let's see what are the powers and function of the cabinet ministers, children. Let's see now. The cabinet formulate external domestic policies of the government. Everyone knows, children, they frame the policies of the government, right? And PM, obviously they are dependent on the cabinet ministers, as they are the brain behind the PM, children. They prepare the policies, and later on the prime minister presented that in presence of the member of the parliament, and as well as in the presence of the public. Now more power, children. What are they? What are these? It takes decision on all major problems like defense and security needs, energy requirement, economic reform, pollution control, improving relation with the superpower, as well as neighboring country. So all these important decision is being taken by the cabinet minister, children. I hope so people have understood that cabinet, the real power is being exercised by the cabinet minister with its head as the PM and not the whole council of minister. Next, children, the cabinet is essentially a policy framing body. So who who frame the policy? The cabinet. The president makes all major appointment with the aid and advice of the minister. Children, obviously the president now he has to make other appointments, right? So president has to make the other appointments of the members of the parliament with the help of council of ministers. Children, right? So like the attorney, which appointment can be done by the president with his ministers. Children, like that attorney general of India, the state governors, the chief election commissioner, right. Children, more powers now we have. The cabinet act as a coordinator between various departments. Children, if you remember, children, cabinet are being given the portfolios by the prime minister. Children, prime ministers have distributed the portfolios to the cabinet ministers. Portfolio means the post. Children, like the defense ministers, right. Children, the railway ministers, the finance minister. Children, so here who coordinate the working? It is the cabinet ministers. The cabinet minister, they coordinate their departments. Children, next, the cabinet is responsible for the whole of expenditure of the government, raising necessary revenue. Children, who was responsible for raising, for incurring the expenses and raising revenue or the income? Children, they are the cabinet minister. That means the whole money is in the hands of the cabinet ministers, and they are the ones who decide the budgets. Children, next, a money bill can be introduced in Lok Sabha by a minister. Children, so who introduced the money bill? Obviously everyone knows, any council of ministers, or else you rather say the cabinet ministers can reduce the bill, and cabinet ministers, the portfolio is being given to the finance minister, and they are the ones who can present the money bill, right. Children, next, children, the cabinet can examine the budget proposal after that they have been presented to the parliament. And children, the very most important part is that the cabinet ministers can examine the budget proposal, and everyone knows, children, what is the budget. Budget is a type of a money bill. Children, and cabinet can prepare the budget. Next, we have legislative functions of the cabinet ministers. Children, although the houses is summoned by the president, initiative in this matter is taken by the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Children, no doubt the president addressed the house. Children, everyone knows this. I have explained you in the chapter parliament and the chapter president. Children, but indirectly, children, who is responsible? Children, in this matter, right? It is the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. They are the ones who interfered in summoning, in addressing of the president in the parliament. Children, that means every work is being conducted by the cabinet from behind. Children, right? Though in front you are seeing the president summoning the parliament, but in behind who is addressing everything? They are the cabinet ministers. Next, the cabinet prepared the president's special address to the parliament. And children, president prepared the special address where president mentioned about the prime minister's policies and programs. So who prepares the president's special address? They are the cabinet ministers, right. Children, so I hope so people have understood that president is the constitutional or the nominal head, and the real head is PM with his council of ministry. And now I have already explained you under the council of ministry. Children, who are the main forces, who are the main powerful body? It is the cabinet. Next, children, initiative in legislature has almost completely gone to the cabinet. Legislation means the bills. Children, whether it is money bill or ordinary bill or the government bills or public bills. Children, over here who prepared the bill? They are the cabinet minister. Next, children, in this matter of issuing ordinance, the president act on the advice of the minister. As already told you, children, ordinance is an order of an authoritative nature. Children, and who can issue the ordinance? The president. And president can issue the ordinance in the absence of the parliament. Children, right? When both the parliament and ordinance session, then only the president can issue an ordinance. Now, before issuing an ordinance, the president needs to take the permission of the cabinet minister. I hope so, children, you people have understood. Next, children, more power of the cabinet. The cabinet decide the foreign policy of the nation. Children, then children, the president cannot proclaim a state of emergency under Article 352 unless the union cabinet recommends to him. Children, so I hope so. So this way we have reached to the end of the video. Children, right? So I hope so, children, you people have understood about the powers of the cabinet minister. Children, right? The real powers. Till the time, sir, children, we are knowing that the real power enjoys by the PM. Everything is being planned by the prime minister, right? The policies and all. But in reality, who prepared the policies and programs? Children, they are the cabinet ministers. Children, the government bills, the private bills, and the public bills all are being prepared by the cabinet ministers. Children, and the cabinet ministers, they are the categories, right? They are the first category under the council of ministers. Children, council of ministers Again, I repeat, they are 15% of the total strength of Lok Sabha, children. And among council of ministers who enjoys a powerful position, they are the cabinet ministers. That means behind the working of prime minister, children, and his government and his plans and policies and agenda, who are the real brain? They are the cabinet ministers. So I hope so you people have understood, children, ki what is the, that means now you remember, now you people have understood ki who has the real power now. The real power lies with the cabinet minister, right, children? So I hope so people have understood. Any doubts, children, regarding the prime minister? So I'll be discussing and clearing all the doubts, children, related to PM union executive in the Google Meet, in the virtual classes as well. Till then, complete the previous assignment, children, and if you have any problem with the PM, children, you can refer to the previous videos as well, right? So till then, thank you.